Hello, everyone. Thank you for taking time and joining the webinar today. With such a massive coronavirus crisis in the background, I wish all of you are safe and healthy. My name is Mauli and I will be the primary presenter for today's session. I also have Christopher with me. He can help you with troubleshooting your audio and video controls, and he will also help you with answering your questions. So first things first, all attendees and registrants will receive the recording of this webinar. So no worries about the slide deck or the webinar recording. And if you have any questions, make use of the chat option. Let's keep this session interactive, and we will make sure all your questions are answered before the end of the session. This particular session is designed to educate our participants about the importance of password and online security. And this is going to be our agenda for today. First, we will see a quick introduction about World Password Day and top 10 password mistakes that most of us do, followed by the walkthrough of NIST guidelines, the gold standard for password security. Then we will see how Zoho Vault and its advanced features can help your company, ending with an interactive question and answer session. That being said, let's get started. So for some of you, it is like, what's World Password Day? So World Password Day is an annual celebration that's celebrated on the first Thursday of every May. The core idea is to spread awareness around using strong passwords for all accounts. Usually government agencies and private organizations use this particular day to educate their employees and public to raise awareness around password hygiene and online security. This year it was on May 7th. We in fact published a set of tips on our forums. So just go to zoho.com and /vault, Zoho Vault website. You can go to the resources section and you can find our forums to read more about the tips we have published on the World Password Day. So though we talk a lot about the importance of password security, all of us tend to use simple and easy to remember passwords for our accounts. So last year, the National Cyber Security Center in the UK ran a survey and found the list of top 10 most common passwords. You can see them on your screen. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in the same order up to 9 and up to 8, ABC 1, 2, 3, password 1, 1, 1, and whatnot. And these are all the top 10 most common passwords. And other popular ones are the combination of birthday, your name, and names of pet. These passwords are easy for hackers to crack, and they can easily gain access to your online accounts. If it is going to be a company account, just remember your company confidential data are at stake. So these are all the common password mistakes that all of us face, and most of us in the companies share passwords this way. The common password mistakes are around the storage and restricting the accessibility and mode of sharing and management. So when it comes to password storage, most of the companies use spreadsheets, sticky notes, or some companies even print them and keep them in their desk. And most of these passwords, shared account passwords, are used by the IT teams, business partners, employees, and even temporary workers. They are loosely shared using email, chat, phone, or using word of mouth. And when it comes to management of this password, there is no tool at place. They are shared very loosely, and most of the common account passwords are weak, something like admin123 or password123, and they are not changed for years, and everyone knows password of all the accounts. So there is no clear accountability, and as an admin, no company will know who used which password and when, and you will not have a clear picture on about your company online security. So Verizon has recently published a 2020 data breach investigation report. So we collected some of the statistics related to passwords and data breaches, and it was really alarming, and we just thought we should share this statistics with our participants. So here is a quick overview from that report. So when you go through this report, the report is very comprehensive. It is around 40 to 50 pages. And if you go through it, 43% of the breaches were attempted on web apps. So most of our companies are moving to cloud, and just think about it. Most of the data breaches that happened last year, out of which 43% of breaches were attempted on web apps. 78% of these web apps were attacked using stolen credentials. Say for example, if your company has an ABC123 or password 123, just think about it. Your company will be also part of a data breach, and if you are someone serving the European Union or the residents of the European Union, you need to comply with the General Data Protections Regulation, GDPR. And if you violate the GDPR regulation, your company should pay up to 4% of your annual turnover, or whichever is higher, up to 20 million euros. Yes. So privilege misuse represent around 70% of the data breaches in small and medium companies. So what is privilege misuse? Say for example, someone in the marketing team who don't even need the passwords of the finance team. If there is no role-based access, if there is no time-limited access, say for example, if an admin, he can even misuse his privilege, and he can gain access to the unwanted account, and he can get away with your company's confidential data. So these kind of privilege misuse are the major cause of 70% of breaches. When you look at the top affected industries, hotels, construction, real estate, education, IT, and most of the top industries are also part of the 2020 Verizon data breach investigation report. So what are all the consequences of poor password hygiene? So if you are going to, if you are someone who has so many passwords to remember, maybe you will be facing password fatigue, like you need to remember excessive number of passwords, and there are high chances of identity theft in your company. Say for example, if you have a password printed on sheet and it is loosely shared, and there are high chances of identity theft in your company. And if you reuse one password for many accounts, say for example, ABC123 for bank accounts and ABC123 for even marketing accounts, just if someone knows one password in your company, he can try reusing them on multiple accounts, and he can even get access to some of the accounts. Apart from that, there are some malicious insiders. There are chances even your company can have some malicious insiders, and there are chances for cyber attacks. So the consequences listed here are just the top 5. And just think about the brand reputation, loss of brand reputation and brand damage that can cost your company. So the consequences are huge when it comes to password security and data security. So what is NIST? NIST stands for National Institute of Standards and Technology. When it comes to password security, NIST regulations or guidelines is the golden standard, and it is followed by the top most companies across the globe. So NIST is a non-regulatory body from the US Department of Commerce. They create some standards for various science and tech industries, and by complying to the NIST standards, companies can easily comply with the latest regulations such as the HIPAA, SOX, and even PCI DSS. And very recently, they have come up with an updated list for password security. So we will check it out now. So the latest NIST password requirements are the ones you see in the screen. So the minimum password length in your company should be 8 characters, and there is no need to change passwords frequently. You need to change passwords only if there is evidence of compromise, and You also need to screen new password. If someone is going to create a new password in your company, you need to check this new password along with the password dump, like the breached passwords list, and this new password should not match with the breached password for a better security. And the password hints or the knowledge-based security questions should not be allowed in your company for better security. Say, for example, if someone knows more about you, most of our information are right now available on in our Facebook or Twitter accounts. So these password hints and knowledge-based security questions will harm your company's security. And when it comes to authentication, the number of failed authentication attempts should be minimized. Say, for example, a user should be allowed to log in only within 3 attempts. If he tries for the 4th attempt, the system shouldn't allow them to log in. You should have more controls to stop the brute force attack, and by this way you will be able to safeguard your company's data. So what are all the recommendations? And these are all the basic requirements and what they recommend. The additional set of list. The maximum password length can be up to 64 characters, and you don't need to force your users to use multiple characters, and it will create an unnecessary burden for them. And when it comes to the login field in your company web apps, you need to allow the copy and paste functionality so that they can make use of the password managers, and they can easily copy paste the unique passwords for their logins. And some companies are even allowing employees to use ASCII characters, Unicode, and even emojis in the password fields. So if you want to check out the comprehensive NIST password recommendations, you can go to this link. I will send this slide deck to you via email. You can just go ahead and check it out. So when it comes to guidelines for compromised passwords, so all companies should be aware about the previous list of data breaches, and your company password should not be part of the old data breaches, and your company password should not contain dictionary words, and it should not have repetitive numbers such as AAA, BBB, and 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Say, for example, if your company is using a unique cap, say, for example, or DocuSign or something like that, so the password should not be in the likes of DocuSign 1, 2, 3, or which can be easily guessed even with the username and the derivatives. So these are all the list of guidelines when it comes to compromised passwords. So how Zoho Vault can help in this overall picture? So as you all know, Zoho Vault is an online password manager for individuals and teams. So with Zoho Vault, you can securely store all your password in a single encrypted vault, and you can just remember one master password for all your accounts, and you can securely share password with your team members with different levels of access privileges. You can log into websites and cloud apps in a single click, and all the password events such as password addition, password deletion, password sharing are completely audited, and the audit logs cannot be deleted. So by this way, IT administrators can know who accessed which password and when, and our reports will help you to know a clear picture about the password security and the online security of your company. You can even export our reports in the PDF format for your internal audit purpose. So what are all the highlights of Zoho Vault? So Zoho Vault is a cloud service, and it is and it can be accessed from any device that has a standard internet connection and a browser. Basically, it is a multi-platform product, and we also support up to 6 languages now: English, Chinese, Spanish, French, Dutch, and Japanese. And we offer a lots of integration when it comes to Zoho apps and third-party apps. With Zoho apps, we have integration with Disk, Mail, Projects, Flow, When it comes to third-party apps, we offer integration with G Suite, Office 365, Okta, OneLogin, and we also recently introduced integration with popular service desk such as ServiceNow, Jira, Manage Engine Service Displays, and we also offer integration with cloud storage devices like Dropbox, Box, OneDrive. So when it comes to the application security, we use AES 256 encryption at rest and TLS encryption in transit. We also offer advanced security features such as multi-factor authentication, IP restriction. As I mentioned before, we offer comprehensive audits and reports. So you can access Zoho Vault from our website or using the browser extensions or using the mobile apps for iOS and Android. We also have an app for iWatch, Apple Watch. So since Vault is an online product, most of our users will be concerned about the online security and the data security. So let me explain about our security architecture. So we use client-side encryption or we call it as host-proof hosting. So all your data gets encrypted at the browser with your master password, and only the encrypted data is transmitted over SSL or TLS, and it gets stored in our respective data center at USA or Europe, India, Australia, or China. And we don't store the master password anywhere in our servers. So by this way, we guarantee 100% of data security and privacy. Apart from that, we also offer multi-factor authentication, and we also offer IP restriction. So by this way, you can confidently use Zoho Vault to securely store and manage your passwords. So very recently, we have launched our new user interface. So I just thought I can just walk you through the latest screens of our new interface. So this is our completely refreshed dashboard. So here we have the personal dashboard and the team dashboard. The personal dashboard will run an instant password assessment report. When you go to this particular page, you will be able to know the total number of passwords in your account and the weak and vulnerable passwords and the list of apps, and you can get a clear overall picture of your password score from here. So if you are an admin, you can even have a team dashboard for you. And by going to the team dashboard, you will be able to see the total passwords in your company and the total number of weak passwords in your company. By clicking the weak password, you will be able to see which user has that weak password, and you can ask them to change that weak password to a stronger one. So this dashboard will give you a clear insight about your password strength at the personal level and also at the team level. So this is the completely revamped passwords page. Initially, we were calling passwords as secrets. Now we have changed our terminologies. Secrets are called as passwords, chambers are called as folders, and the passphrase is now master password. And we have done this for easy understanding and to reduce the learning curve for our new users. You have a list view and tile view for the passwords page. And we also have a tree structure of folders where you can group these passwords together for easy management. So from this page, you will be able to add all your passwords or documents or your Windows machine account, Linux machine account. It can be a driving license or it can be a software license. You can add anything from this particular page. All you need to do is just click this add button and you can make use of this page to add all your passwords. If you are new to Vault, if you want to import password, you can just go ahead to the settings and the import wizard page. From there, you can import your password using a standard CSV, or if you are already using LastPass, 1Password, or other competitive products, you can export your passwords from there and you can import them into Zoho Vault. If you are someone who is using your browser for managing password, you can export your passwords from browser and you can import them into Vault, and all those passwords will be listed here. From this page, you will be able to share your passwords, and you can even edit this password, and you can do anything with regards to password management. So folders is nothing but chambers. You can group passwords of similar types. Say for example, you have 10 passwords in the marketing department. You can group them to a folder called marketing, and you can share that particular folder with everyone in the marketing department or with the head of marketing person. This is for, we have introduced a tree structure, and this is for easy management of passwords. So Zoho Vault is not just a password manager anymore. We also offer single sign-on. So single sign-on is nothing but for some enterprise cloud apps up to 120 cloud applications, we support out of the box single sign-on support. Say for example, your company is using G Suite or Office 365 or Dropbox or Salesforce or Evernote. If you have the enterprise edition of any of these apps, you can just add those apps to this page, and you can map your users to the apps, and they can log into those apps from this page without any passwords. So by this way, they just need to log into Zoho Vault once. From here, they can log into all the apps, and everything, all the user actions will be audited. As an admin, you know who accessed which app and when, along with the mission details. So Vault, with Zoho Vault, we are trying to achieve passwordless authentication as well. So this is one of the very important area and a very special thing that is available only in Zoho Vault. When you compare our audit with any of our competitors, we have the most comprehensive audit, and our audit captures every single action that is done inside the product. We also have an audit for audit, which is called a super audit. So even if an administrator is doing some query on the audit page, and everything gets recorded in the super audit, and these actions cannot be deleted. And by this way, we guarantee more security and privacy for our users. So as an admin, you can be really confident with Zoho Vault, and you have a 100% clear picture on the password actions within your company. So we also have intuitive reports. You have a report for user access, password access, and almost everything. You can export these reports as a PDF, and you can submit them for your internal auditing purpose. And lastly, we have unified all the settings to a single page, like all other Zoho apps, to maintain our style. So from here, from this unified page, you can configure any settings for your Zoho Vault account. So apart from that, you can also change the themes and colors of your web application. And we also have dark mode introduced in the new UI. Okay. So when it comes to the World Password Day, so we just thought we can share the top 6 Zoho Vault features that can help you improve your personal password security and your company's password security. So the first thing which can help you is our password policy. So basically we have 3 default password policy inside Zoho Vault: less strict, medium, and high. And by default, these default policies cannot be deleted. Just at the introduction of this particular session, we talked about the NIST guidelines. So if you want to create something like an NIST guideline or a special password policy for your company, you can very well go to the settings page and you can create a password policy for your company. By this way, you can define the minimum password length, maximum password length, whether it should have an alphabet, and when this password should expire, or when you should change this password. And if you just enable this default policy option, the new password policy which you define now will be enforced to all the users, and the password generator in Zoho Vault will generate password only based on the password policy you define here. So this is very easy for your company to comply with the NIST guidelines. So just go ahead and check out the password policy feature if you haven't already. So you can also check out the security scores of your company. So if you are someone, an end user, you can make use of the My Dashboard. If you are an IT admin, just go ahead to the new user interface and go to the team dashboard. From there, you will be able to see the total number of passwords in your company and the total number of folders and the number of users and the number of single sign-on passwordless login authentication. So by clicking the passwords or users, you can see the list of weak password used by every single user. And you can also see the password actions like the password events within your company. And you can also see which user is very active within your company's vault account. And there are lots of insight you can gather from the team dashboard. Access privileges. Yes, when it comes to Zoho Vault, we have 4 levels of access privileges, and we have the highest types of access privileges. We have one-click login only permission. Say, for example, you want to share a marketing password with someone, you can share the password without revealing them in plain text. So if you give them the one-click login only permission, they can log into that website even without viewing the password, and everything will be audited. So if you want to share the password with view permission, you can give it with view permission. If you want to give password with modify or manage permission, you can also give it along with this permission. So, but we recommend our users to make use of the one-click login only permission for better security. So when passwords are shared with one-click login only permission, say for example, if AHREF password is shared to me, if I have the extension, it will appear like this only. I will not be able to view the password in plain text. I will just have this auto logon button. I will click this button and I will be automatically logged into the web account of AHREF, and it will be audited in our vault, and the admin can know I have logged into this particular account from this machine and from this particular IP. So it is it offers a better security for your company. So like I mentioned before, passwordless login for cloud apps is one of the another security feature that is very special to Zoho Vault. We have out of the box integration for 100 plus popular cloud apps. Say for example, your company have around 20 apps or 50 apps used within your company. You can add all those apps into Zoho Vault, and you can configure single sign-on for those apps from this page, and you can just map the apps with the users. By this way, your end user can remember one master password of Zoho Vault, and they can log into everywhere from their Vault account. So time and again, I repeat the same thing. If you have this policy of having Vault as the single point of login in your company, everything will be recorded in the audits, and as an admin, you will know who accessed which account along with the timestamp and machine details. This is really needed in this today's landscape of cyber attacks and malicious insiders. And you definitely need to have a single point of authentication for your company. And for that, Vault can be really helpful. Emergency contacts. So in Vault, we have a break glass account. Say for example, there is someone in your finance team and he is not available for the day, and you as an admin want to access that account immediately. So for that particular situation, or if someone is sick and he is not available anymore, what you can do is you can assign emergency contacts in your Vault account, and those contacts can declare emergency. So once they declare emergency, those emergency contacts can view all the passwords inside your company, and all users will be alerted about an emergency has been declared, and everything will be audited, and the access will be granted for 24 hours by default, and you can configure the time period from the settings page. So this is really helpful when someone is not available immediately or not available anymore. So with such a big crisis in the background, this feature will come in handy to take over accounts. So we also have native mobile app for iOS and Android. So you can try our mobile apps. With our mobile apps, you can generate strong passwords. You can log into all your accounts, and all the data in your web application will be in sync with our mobile apps. We also offer offline facility with our mobile apps, and we also have Touch ID and Face ID authentication mechanism. And we also have the autofill mechanism. Say for example, if you are using a Safari browser and you want to log into Facebook with the Zoho Vault mobile application installed, you can just go to the Safari browser in your mobile app, and you can go to Facebook. And if you have enabled the password option, and if you have given access for Zoho Vault, Vault will automatically fill your Facebook password, and you can quickly log into your Facebook account from your Safari browser directly from your mobile application. So if you haven't tried the autofill option in our mobile app, just go ahead and try it today. So we have an Apple resources when it comes to help documentation. We also have an active online forum, and we have a wide range of video resources. And if you want to know more about our pricing, we have the list of URLs listed here. So that is pretty much about today's session. So if you have any questions, feel free to raise them now. Myself and Christopher will answer them for you. So Tristan Johnson, sorry if I spell your name wrong. So he is asking this question. If one has personal passwords in their company's vault, can company gain access to those personal passwords? So this is really a good question. In Zoho Vault, you can manage both personal and business passwords. Personal passwords cannot be viewed by administrator, and it cannot be occurred by administrators. And the personal password cannot be shared with any other users. It will be purely personal, and companies cannot gain access to those personal passwords. Hope this answers your question. Thanks, Tristan. So any further question? I also see, so a user is asking if we will implement German. Yes, we are trying to support more languages when we are going ahead with the public launch of our new interface. We are trying to support more languages, and German is very much one of them. So kindly bear with us until then. So I think Mason has a question. So Mason, I am giving you mic access, so you can shoot your question.
Okay, hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So I was trying while we are speaking to install this app on my phone, and I couldn't know the one to choose. I have password manager, I have Zoho OneAuth, Zoho Docs, Zoho Mail, etc. So I'm asking which one should I choose that I could use to control my account, for example, or do I need to install them all?
Okay. So I understand your question. You would like to install our mobile apps. Maybe Christopher will share the mobile app link. You can just go ahead to the Play Store or App Store, and you can install them on your mobile device. So if you still have any question, you can feel free to raise it using the chat option. I see Christopher has already shared the mobile application download link with you. So Victor has this question. He's not able to see the apps module on the beta Zoho Vault. So the apps module is available only from the enterprise edition of Zoho Vault. And Victor, make sure you have the enterprise edition of Zoho Vault to check out the apps feature. So if you are in standard or professional, you will not be able to see this particular tab. So Victor, if you really want to try out the single sign-on feature, you can just send us an email. Maybe we can upgrade you for a few days if you really like the SSO for cloud application feature. You can upgrade to the enterprise edition. So Christopher can help you with that. So just write an email to support@zohoworld.com. We can help you with that. Just make use of this time. I see so many people are live now, and you can make use of the chat option to raise your question. Myself and Christopher are here to answer them. If you would like to raise your question using the audio control, just raise your hands using the participant window. We can unmute you and you can ask your question. So we see no further questions. So if you have any feedback for us or the next a webinar topic that we should cover in the coming months, or if you have any particular feedback with regards to the user experience with our web apps or browser extension or mobile app, you can write to support@zohoworld.com, and we will make sure your questions are answered as soon as possible. So with that, myself and Christopher are signing out for the day. So we wish you a great day ahead. Stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining this session.